Today we're going to be installing a spool in a Traxxas 6x6, part number 4981X. It's going to go in the front differential. No longer will be a differential, it'll be a solid axle. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Stay tuned, folks. Get this body shell off. Magnetic tray. Oh, just got this light bar. Alrighty then. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. I can leave one side on. And the important thing too is when you're doing this, you have to mark which side your ring gear is on. Okay? So you don't want to put this thing in upside down, because then your wheels will be going opposite of your rear wheels, and that could be bad. Get these wheels off. The less you got to deal with, the better. Yeah. Drop these. Drop our shock towers. Get them out of the way. Just so you know, for a jack, I'm using a couple of tires. See? That way I can drop whatever I want and not be a problem. You know? And when you're taking multiple parts off, screws and stuff like that, it's nice to have a little magnetic tray. This guy here. Just throw all your parts in there. No worries, you're not losing them. Get you down a little bit more this way. So yeah, I think it's got all kinds of different screws in here. I see a Phillips here. See if you can see what I see. I see a Phillips there. And I see a hex there, button head. And a couple of high collar hexes. Oh well. Moving on. Moving on. What do we have here? Phillips? I can't see. Let me take a look here. Yeah, Phillips and a hex. Wonderful. Nice. Let's it over. A couple we need to get out of here. Oh, that's loose. I don't like the way that feels. Oh, it's tight. See what's going on there. Might need a longer screw. Some of these are stainless steel screws in here. Not all of them. Some. Well, let's see. No, it isn't. It's a little shorter. That would explain it. Not quite grabbing. So we'll fix that on our rebound. Oh no. Oh, what do they use? American on that? Amazing. Now I have to find a tool for that. Great. Alright, you know, best laid plan. I had to break out the combo set because I didn't have a handled driver. But this seems to be working. These here are actually going into aluminum, so we'll put a little Loctite on those. Blue Loctite. I see we're missing one. So, yeah. Away. Now we should be able to pull this guy right out. Now is a good time to note the orientation of this diff. Let's have a look here real quick, because we're not going to flip this truck upside down, so you get a good view of which way this diff goes in. Also, you see these little like standoffs here, these little pins, they actually will lock inside that bulkhead. There's a little hole inside that bulkhead where these go. However, that doesn't mean it's not impossible to install this thing upside down, because you can. It's just that those things won't lock into place and it'll just move. You won't know that until you put it back together. So just be mindful when you take this thing apart. So this is our diff. Okay? So for now, I'm going to take this truck and get it out of our way. And another pin to get rid of. Taking out the center drive pin right now. Okay? Easy. Might as well take this. Yeah, that doesn't sound so healthy either. Listen. It sounds very dry. It's probably a good thing we're getting inside here, because see what we're up against. Yeah. Diff case looks good. Separate these halves. Sure. We'll just slide this ring off. See this ring? Keep it in mind. You want these at the top, so you could just put a quick little mark there using a tool. Better to have a little scoring tool to let you know that these standoffs here go towards the top. So let's just score it. Let's see if I can give you an orientation of that. That didn't work out so well. I got a pin here, so I just get enough. Because I have put this in backwards before on a Revo. It was actually quite funny, but not when I had to take it back apart. I see my pin score right there. So that tells me when this slip ring goes back on, these standoffs have to go towards the top of the diff. Alright? Also, I might as well go ahead and put a pin mark right there. Top of the diff. Okay? Check your pinion. Looks pretty good. And there's our diff. This is the part we're going to be doing away with. Of course, we're using the ring gear. Got 4 screws here to remove. I don't want to put some Loctite on these screws. The ring gear to the spool, that is, and really put some grease in there too, so we have free flow. Let's try to help the situation out as much as possible for longevity, endurance, and dependability. And again, we're going to be using high torque crawler motors on this. I know it doesn't sound like much, but if you're going high speed, that's one thing. But when you're going to high torque crawler motors, I've seen them snap axles on our trail trucks before and rock crawlers. So yeah, just because they're slow doesn't mean they're weak. They have more torque, and so therefore, when a tire gets into a bind, the motor keeps going, and something's got to give. It's usually an axle shaft or ring and pinion. That was a nightmare to get off, but yeah, that's off. Okay. Here's our differential. Let's have a look here. Alright, here's how differential works. Alright. This is a wide open diff here. So yeah, take a little lacquer thinner here and try to get some of this grease off of here. Stinks, but it'll work just fine. Cuts really good. So, but if you're not used to the smell of lacquer thinner, it's a harsh smell. And at first it smells a little sweet, but then it can quickly become overwhelming because of the vapor. It evaporates real quick into the air. So just be warned. If you're not used to the smell of it, take it outside. If it's too cold, use something else. But all that green grease that was on there, the lacquer thinner just removed it like it was nothing. You know? So we're going to reload this with a fresh grease, but I just wanted to make sure that I cleaned all that grease off so I can lock tight our screws and have something fresh. Maybe we can examine everything too. Looks really good. So put this over here. Yeah, it looks good. So now, as you can see, this is our old diff. That's your limited slip. It's wide open diff. So a wheel gets caught on that, the other one's just going to sit and spin. You know, these take the path of the least resistance. So if the other wheel is off the ground and the one on the ground is caught, the one off the ground is going to take all the energy and just spin and do nothing for you. That's what we're replacing. So instead of this, we're just going to have solid spool. So it's stubborn to get in there. There we are. So that's what you're going to be looking at now. Solid axle. So one wheel feels resistance, that doesn't matter. Both wheels are still going to barrel you forward like a beast monster truck, you know. Alright, I'm going to use red Loctite Tamiya. Okay, I could use the blue, but I don't want to. I'll tell you why. I don't want to get back in here again. You know, I just don't. So I'm going to use red Loctite. It's strong. It's good stuff. They give you new screws too, and the new screws are a little shorter than the old ones. The old ones had to go into a deep hunk of plastic. These do not. Alright, so put on your screwdriver, hold it with your tip, dip it into your Loctite gel. Let's get this started. Alright? Don't snug them all the way up. Just get them started where to hold them in place. And then we'll snuggle them all up when they're ready. Okay? Okay. It's a little much. That's alright. Now we can tighten them all up. And with anything, always practice your cross pattern. To get that tightened up, go to the kitty corner one, tighten it up crossways, tighten it up, and tighten that up. And there you see our little Loctite coming through, little red dots. So Loctite. There folks, we have a solid axle. Alright, start putting this back together. Yep. Oh, you know what? Here. Team Associated green slime. How's that sound? Oh yeah, baby. And be generous with it. I mean, what the hell? You don't want to get back in here again. Green slime. See it? See it? Nice, huh? Sweet. And yeah, moving right along. Remember our orientation. These standoffs go on the top. There's our pin mark. You see? Just like this back down here really good. I offer a little resistance because you had it opened, but it's on there, so there you are. I'm going to put everything back on. Not the outdrive cups. I'll put those on now. After I get the diff back in. You know? Oh yeah. We're good. Good orientation on our diff. We're in our lock position. So you know those standoffs, let me show you here. Those standoffs that we spoke about, right there. See? They actually fit right in that hole right there. See? All right. Be careful with this steering servo wire here. The last thing I need to do is cut that in half. Not that I, you know, in love with that steering servo, but it is a good servo. Just I don't think it's inadequate for this truck. But I think any standard size servo is going to be inadequate for this truck. Now I got it all back together. A lot of new screws I had to put in there. So, but now we got. I'm eager to see how this is going to perform outside, so that's our next step. Also, while we're at it, let's put a little smoke juice in this smoke unit. Okay? The 2S balance lead from the battery into the smoke unit. And there we are. Already done. Take our... Give you a sample of this thing all working in unison. Again, this is actually going to go into a Y, come out as smokestacks, you know. Oops, you know what I lost? My hose fell off. Oops. Let's shut it down for a minute. Check it out now. Yeah, that smoke fluid here, not as good as proto smoke. That proto smoke is really, really heavy. Plumes of white smoke, really nice. So yeah. But now we're standing here. Let's get this closed up before I. We will get a running video of this of how it's performing with the new diff. For now, little treat for you. A light bar that I put on here. Kind of gnarly. So yeah. Oh man. Wait, it's just pulling through. So the tires are not, the front is just plowing through everything. Wow, that steering blows. Just keep. Nice. Nice. Alright, go ahead. Oh yeah. No more sticking. Kind of a beast. Man, that steering blows. Alright, go back. Nice. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's what I wanted it to do. Just go through anything. But I also want it to turn better. Alright, let's go. Wow. Nice. I think I'm pleased with the way it's cutting through its obstacles. But that steering is still leaving me with a in my stomach, you know? But one upgrade at a time. I'm very pleased with that that front axle being spooled like that. What a difference. I think maybe some 35 turn motors too. Those 45 seem, those 55 seem a little slow. So yeah, stay tuned for the next update, folks. Thanks for watching.